Hey there guys, so the last time in the One Piece, we saw that the world government sent 100 small and large ships with 9 vice admirals, Kizaru, and one of the Elder himself to annihilate the Egghead Island and kill Dr. Vegapunk. That Elder didn't even spare those innocent scientists and orders to kill them all. But inside of the Egghead Island, one of Vegapunk's satellites named York was chilling out because she was the one who tipped the Elders that Dr. Vegapunk was digging up forbidden history. And now, she asked the Elders to grant her the title of Celestial Dragon and promise her safety. The Elders didn't have much choice because York could make mother flames for them. So the Elder did agree to her request, but that's when Luffy turned the tables and took York as hostage. And now he planned to use her to get out of this mess safely. So, as the story continues, Luffy says his hello to everyone whoever's on call, and told them to make a way for him to leave safely in return for York's life. And York did her over, acting to make Luffy look so evil. Eva Morgan was spying on the call, and Vivi couldn't believe Luffy is challenging the Elders directly, but their Elders then asked Luffy about his partners. And Robin holds him down just as he was about to speak. Luffy is a simpleton, so he doesn't know that information is a weapon, so Elders got their priority straight to save York. Vegapunk's brain and power plant to make Mother Flame. There were agents of government trapped in the island, yet Saturn thinks nothing of their life. Such a piece of crap. But on the other hand, York was trying to intimidate everyone by reminding them about O'Hara. That's why Nami beats her up to shut her mouth, considering Robin's feelings. She was recovering just fine thanks to Chopper. And Doc came out to thank Robin for saving him back then. But that Pinocchio guy was also the reason they were able to save Doc, because he alone fought 2 of the Seraphims. But in the end, Zoro saved him, which ticks him off. His condition was super bad, but Lucci on the other hand looked serious. Their Lilith was crying her eyes out for Shaka, Pythagoras, and Edison. But Ed was alive unlike the other 2. Then their Usopp tells her to keep quiet, as he was trying to contact the basement crew. They were the Cypherpole agents that they had rescued from York, and they were having a blast munching in the food they got, but they wanted to still get out of here, but that would be difficult. So they asked to at least relocate them because a sword was hanging around their necks. Those Seraphims were kept alongside them that kept them on edge. But Vegapunk's vows they are safe because the Bubble Seraphims are made to even defend against Cannon Blast, plus, it's made with sea energy. So they're perfect to trap people with devil fruit powers. That is the world's best genius at work, and their Frankie thanked S-Snake for undoing the petrification. So Vegapunk got confused as to why did S-Snake do that. She was never programmed for that, but it was Luffy who requested her at that time, and she wasn't able to refuse him. Well, Hancock's genes came in handy, and that is why Vegapunk took note of it. And it was Nami who found this bubble gun to save others from S-Snake, and Cypherpole agents couldn't believe what they were watching. But the main headache was the barrier surrounding the island, which is trapping them all, and opening it required password that York has set, which she won't give out. So York was happy because without it no one could leave the island, and judging by Lucci's gaze, he's surely onto something because he's counting who could move and fight. Then afterwards, Stussy came in with the news about battleships, their numbers and their size, plus Kizaru was on board, yet no one cared about Kizaru, and Nami saw one of her navigation poses was pointing towards Elbaf. And listening to this, 2 kids, who were fans of giants, got extremely excited, but to go there they'll need their ship, which is resting in labor phase, and they can't sail out from sea. Plus they have to go opposite to the place where the ship is so they could use that giant robot to fly out, but it could only fly near the island, so Frank said no problem, because his boosters could make their ship fly away, and if they fly 1 kilometer away Navy wouldn't be able to catch them, and furthermore, it's powered by cola. So the plan got the clearance to go that way, but what about the barrier? York was smart about it, so 3 Genius took it personally and started to work on cracking the password, and since it's going to take a while, other group decided to go fetch up Sunny. They drops out of the building to prepare for their leave immediately, because the moment the barrier goes down, Navy could attack them. Lilith was pumped up for leaving the island for the first time, and Captain thought they still lacked food for their travels. Boney couldn't agree more. And Luffy noticed she's not after old man anymore. Well, she found out the truth, so she got a change of heart. But on the other end, Navy got the reports and Saturn calls Kizaru for it. They got the news that the barrier is a laser system, so Kizaru could get past it easily, but Kizaru decided to honor Senamaru and fight him to at least stay true to his principles. More so, Senamaru had Sea Beast and Pacifista on command, so he will destroy their ships, which is a high loss, so Saturn agreed to let Kizaru fight his way through. Then Kizaru showed the info Lucci had sent to them, and according to that, the Navy got ready and started their movement. On the other hand, Luffy was moving out with fun on the bouncy land and reached to the Sunny, but they didn't know Kizaru is ready to infiltrate the place. He and Senamaru were old friends, but now they are enemies. So Senamaru orders Pacifista to get on guard, and yet Kizaru easily went past them to fight his target. The clash of their energy radiation was felt to the far end of the island, and Luffy realized someone strong has just entered the island. And right there our episode 1124 ends, so stay tuned to watch the next episode, and for that subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Till then, take care.